Hey everybody, welcome back. This is part 12? Yeah, part 12 of the Chrono Trigger guide. And we are heading back to 600 AD to take care of some business with Mr. Magus. So I'll try to remember everything. It's been a couple weeks, I guess. Well, maybe not a couple weeks, at least a couple of days since I took this. I don't know why they stuck these there. It's just kind of a little annoying fight. But whatevs. So, we just got back from the end of time, and Frog learned water. So, being that was his first fight with Marl in the party, he learned, I think, ice water. I think that's the ice spell and the water spell together. Makes sense, ice water, right? And I think I forgot to equip Frog here, but maybe I remembered pretty soon. We'll see. Detour. Alright. So here we have the magic cave. It's kinda semi-hidden, I guess. But yeah, that's where it's at. And we have a little flashback, I think, if I remember right. Yeah. That area looks familiar. Cyrus, run for your lives. So it looks like Glenn was getting picked on. You're a marshmallow, Glenn. Nice little character development there for Glenn. I don't know. I always liked Glenn. Glenn or Frog. I guess whatever you want to call him. Yeah, it sounds like he was actually the better swordsman than Cyrus was, but I guess he's more of the reluctant hero, I suppose. And here we have the hero medal. Coming to Frog. If only it were so easy. If medals could make heroes. Usually it's the other way around, right? Heroes that make the medals or get medals for being heroes. Yeah, I think that's usually how it works. He says he's gonna slay Magus and restore his honor. You got a little more power than I remember. Alright, so that is the entrance to the Magic Cave. Like I said, kind of a neat little cutscene that they added there. Masamune is pretty sweet. As far as combat-wise, you know, if this is your first playthrough, it's definitely going to be his Frog's best weapon. You will get better, and then it'll actually be upgraded later on in the game, and I think the upgraded version is his best weapon. It just requires a little side quest, which I think generally all of the side quests are worth doing, maybe some less than others, but definitely the one for upgrading the Masamune. I think, you know, like I said, I think that's kind of a must-do. You know, you can beat the game without it, but yeah, it's a great quest. And I can't remember if I even bothered trying to run from anything in here or not, but I guess we'll see. And these things were just not weak to physical attacks at all. I believe they're the gremlin. So, yeah, even Chrono with his crazy stats barely scratch him. But oh, I remember this part. I think I was watching something else, so I wasn't really paying attention to this fight, and kind of, you know, I glanced away for a while, and I glanced back. I was like, wow, how are these things still alive? And, yeah, so then I think I wised up a bit and took care of them with magic, which completely rocks them. So yeah. So that's the way to take those out, for sure. Oh, let's see here. Trying to think of all the stuff I did in this video. I think I go all the way. I think I go all the way to Magus. I guess we'll see. Alright, yes, I did equip Frog, I guess. Although I don't think I remembered to put on the hero medal. If I saw that right. You can remember that chest. We'll come back for that later. And then this soldier gives you a little hint about the jugglers. They're pretty easy. Oh, they just if you use a physical attack on them, it beefs up their physical defense, so you have to switch on and off between physical and magical attacks. And here we have Pegasus Castle, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool castle, I'd say, as far as castles go. Especially with the... is it the wolf? Yeah, the wolf with wings on top. It looks pretty cool. I think they did a good job on that, especially with the moon behind it and the clouds. Looks really neat. Alright, so when you first come in here, you have to run up each side and all the way back. You can grab the treasures on the way. But there won't be any random fights yet. You can't grab the sword off the wall, unfortunately. Or at least not without a fight. I must have got really distracted because I just kind of hung out and stood still for a while on a couple of these, or a couple of times in this video. I don't know what I was doing. Who knows? Who even knows with me? I was trying to see if these guys would talk to me, but there we go. They're way behind. I don't know how that happened. There you go. There's finally the dialogue. So it's the three people in this hallway are dependent on who you have in your party. It'll always be Chrono's mom and Frog, and the Queen, because you have to take Chrono and Frog in here, and then the last person will change depending on who you took with you. I was kind of wondering. I don't know who would be there for Robo. I don't know. I should have tried it. Maybe next playthrough I'll give her a shot with Robo. Like I said, I always, especially for this part of the game, I always have Marl is always in my party, no matter what. So she always takes a slot, and obviously Chrono and Frog are required. So this is always my party for here, and it may or may not be the best choice, especially because Frog and Marl are both water based. So that can make Magus himself a bit more annoying, I guess, or maybe takes longer. But I am always so, my stats are pretty insane. So I make pretty quick work of them anyway. But yeah, like I said, I've said it before. You can really take anybody. Anywhere and at any time, and you're gonna do fine in this game. As long as you know the ins and outs of how the bosses work and whatnot. Like I said, especially in this case, I think it'll just maybe make Magus take a little bit longer, because he does attacks, and you have to attack him with a certain type of magic. And now I only have two types, lightning and water. So I only have actually two types, as opposed to if I had brought Luca in here. Luca would have fire then, and Robo would actually have shadow. So it'd be one more option, but I don't think it's a big deal. I think all you got to do to make Magus change, it's based on his weakness at the time, and you want to attack him with whatever he's weak against. So I think all you got to do is attack him to make him change his weakness. So like I said, if I would have taken somebody else for that third spot, it maybe would have sped things up, because I'd have to attack him less, But who knows? It could work out where he's weak against water a lot, who knows. And so here we have the first real fight in Magus' Castle, and it is Slash. Can never tell what his face, what is his face? What are his eyes? What's his mouth? I can never really tell. She's got maybe a goofy face. I don't know. It's been a few years since I played this, and I kind of forgot how to beat him, actually. I mean, it's not too difficult, but I want to say at a certain point he's completely invulnerable to, it might be physical attacks. So you have to use magic on him, or he's weak against physical attacks, and you can't damage him with magic. I think that's how it works. But with Frog and Chrono, that is not a problem. I think it's for his second phase when he takes the sword off the wall. cool. Frog is just murdering him with the 187. So cheesy. Alright. Yeah, so here's the second phase. With no Cyrus to protect you, you're mine. Huh. Okay. So yeah, here's where I tried using magic. And I don't know what I was doing there. Oh, I was trying to get more tech points for Chrono. So that was 0. I think it... I don't know if it took me a couple times to realize... I thought, you know what, when I first did this, I thought maybe it was like the element or something, and then it was like, well, no, that was an ice element too, so yeah, so learn from my mistakes and do not use text on this guy, or at least not magic skills. And I don't think I tried a pure tech like a cross strike or something like that. I guess I could have tried that. So I think that's still considered a physical attack, but I don't remember. That and, you know, the physical attacks seem to be working okay. So it's like, alright, well, we'll just stick with those. But who knows, there could have been a more efficient way. I definitely needed to keep people healed with Marl, so she was kind of, you know, doing that. She's kind of stuck doing that for the rest of the time anyway. But she doesn't hit particularly hard anyway. She's not very, obviously, not a very physical-based character. I think, you know, she does okay damage, but it's nothing like Chrono and Frog, anyway. Look at those heals. Her heals are insane. Which is the biggest reason why I take her. I want to say towards the end of the game, when you've got her magic stat maxed out, her aura, I think it either heals to full or close. But for sure, Cure 1 will heal a character completely. You know, you don't even need her higher level version. Like I said, but that's, you know, once her magic stat gets a little higher. Which is actually pretty easy to do. If I remember right, you can pretty much max out everybody's magic in it's 1 or 2 playthroughs. You know, maybe not necessarily the first time through, but you know, like I said, it's 2 or 3. I don't know if I'll do. I don't know how many playthroughs I'll do. Hold on, Mr. Frog just got destroyed. Whoops. I don't know how many times I'll play through. I have a feeling, since I kind of want to get into some of my other games already and do videos, I can't imagine I'll even play a second. You know, I don't think I'll do a new game plus off of this one. I think I'll just finish the walkthrough and probably call it a day. But yeah, we'll see. You never know, I guess. Falling in the line of duty for Magus leaves few regrets. And here he drops the slasher. The slasher, depending on what you've got, is okay. It increases his speed. But, you know, obviously I've got better. And here we go. Here I finally equipped the hero medal. So I think it finally just kind of clicked into my head, like, whoa, dude, you didn't put that on. The hero medal, if I've got the Amassum equipped, that's what I usually put on Frog. There may be better options, especially later on in the game, or on another playthrough. You know, another Another rage band really wouldn't be a bad idea either, because Frog does hit so hard, especially later on in the game. But obviously, Chrono's the superstar of this playthrough, so he is gonna keep that on. And I don't remember if you can get 2 in the first playthrough, or if it does take a New Game Plus. I don't remember. But I do know there is an upgraded version. I want to say this one's got a 50% counterattack rate, and I think I've got the Rage Band now, and the upgraded version is the Fury Band, and I think it takes it up to 80%. So, that's pretty insane for your physical-based classes. When you're counterattacking almost everything that's thrown at you, wouldn't say it's a no-brainer, but that's pretty insane. I will say I am a sucker for I want to say it's the Gold Stud, cuts MP usage by half. I really, really like that. And I don't know, better do something about that. I don't know if this was a forced fight. I think it was, because it didn't look like I bumped into her. So maybe this is a forced. And the sorcerer does a group heal, so it's a good idea to just take that out first. And that goes for the rest of the fights in here. The sorcerer you generally want to take out first. I don't remember if they're weak against magic or not. I think we'll find that out here in a bit. I'm pretty sure I tried casting magic on some of them. We'll see. You can, by all means, if you want to get some more tech points and stuff, you can pick some more fights. I tried to avoid everything I could. There aren't a whole lot of avoidable fights in here, but you can. And here we have Flea. I'm not sure if they ever tell you really what Flea is, man or woman. There's some questions as to Flea's gender, but where's the real Flea? Oh, the bat that's been chasing us the whole time. Who is this person? I don't know. Who is this crazy person? And I must have pondered the question for like 10 minutes straight, because hey, I'm a guy. Power's beautiful and I've got the power. Dreadful. So, okay. Flea claims to be a guy. But dresses kind of like a girl. Oh, whatever. Hey. Never floats your boat, Flea. And Flea can be kind of annoying, especially because he or she can confuse your party members, which will just make them attack each other. So here, I think that's the skill right there, Waltz of Wind, or Waltz of the Wind, I guess it is. Didn't see the name of it. I just used a heal item to restore her status. I want to say that later on, Frog gets a skill that can not only heal but restore status, but I don't think I have it learned yet, so yeah, I didn't do that. Kimbo Storm. Poison. Yeah, so apparently Flea does that too. And the Stare, which is basically just another AoE. Marl attack there. Seems like an odd choice, but whatever. And yeah, so she does almost everything. She put Chrono to sleep, poisoned Frog, and used Chaos or Confuse on Marl. That seems really weird that I would have cast Haste there too. I don't know what I was thinking on this fight. Maybe I was getting a little cocky, because yeah, I think healing Frog there probably would have been a better pick than casting Haste on a almost dead Chrono. So I don't know, again, I don't know what I was thinking, but apparently it was all a part of my master plan. Nice. Get the miss. So, what did I decide to do? Aura instead of Cure. I don't know. Again, some pretty strange choices for this fight. Wasn't as if she was low, but wow, I just destroyed her. Or him. Him. I destroyed Flea. Let's just leave it at that. That was way easier than Slash. And I believe we get a magic tab. Wow. I wonder if I grabbed that so fast that it didn't even appear on the screen, or if I just forgot it. Funny. I wonder if I forgot that, because it seems weird that I would keep going without opening up my inventory and using it. So, who knows? Guess we'll find out. So these fights, I think I tried running around the outsides of these statues, and I don't think it works. I don't know if there was, I don't know, for whatever reason I thought I could avoid these fights, but it doesn't look like that was the case. Maybe that was later on. Guess we'll find out. Not terribly difficult battles, more of an annoyance, and I don't remember if you can run. I don't know if I tried, and just didn't or wasn't able to. I don't remember. I thought I was gonna try to run from more stuff on these playthroughs just to try to speed them up, but this stuff may not be an option. It probably isn't, I'm guessing, but who knows. So again, here's the sorcerers. Those, like I said, those were the ones that heal. And apparently get one shot by Chrono. And Frog crit. Jeez. Well, good thing I put on that hero medal, huh? Which, by the way, if you didn't see the description, increases the critical hit rate of the Masamune. Or Masamune. I think I just need to pick something and stick with it, as far as pronunciation goes. I don't know why I didn't just use a spell here and wipe everything out at once. I don't know. Maybe I did. There we go. see if these sorcerers are weak against magic or not. Nope, heals them. Okay, that's what I thought. And that was how I learned. Danger zone. Destruction zone. Decent amount of tech points for that fight. I mean, that was a lot of work, a lot of enemies. But you know what? Whatevs. Mist robe, which is not any better than what I've got for Marl, because I've bought the Lumen robe, I believe it was called. Ozzy's in a jam. Just to show you, it was not any better. Alright, these things are pretty easy to get past. Basically, they won't actually hurt you unless you see them making this spark, I guess, on the ramp, or whatever the conveyor belt looks like. Conveyor. Impossible. It's a magic scarf. Nope. Doom finger. Way off. And that is for Robo. It's not as good as what he already had. I equipped that. Yeah, the magma hand is better. I do not know what I was thinking. Just crazy. Alright, so this part you can actually avoid some fights here just by using the little ladder as the rollies come by. At least I think that's what those are called. Hello. See, just walk right down the ladder and you can avoid all the stuff here, which is pretty nice. Can really cut some time. And this part is so annoying. Alright, so you gotta find the right spots. And Ozzy's got little, well, there's a certain path that you have to take, otherwise you'll keep falling down here like me. Good thing is though, once you open up a hole, I don't think it disappears again. I could be wrong, but we'll see here. Crunch, crunch. That Ice 2 spell is great in here. Mara learns life 2. So I think that was her last tech. So she is all capped out. And here there's a couple of chests. There actually is, I believe it's a magic tab in the bottom right corner that I didn't grab the first time I fell down, but I did grab it later. So I'll show you the spot here in a little bit. And these little things, the no-named, I don't know, they look like save points. Those things are just weird. Kind of a minor annoyance. So the way this spot works is if you notice one of those starts a battle, the way it works is the ones that are directly across from each other. Like if the one is a battle, then the one directly across from it is a battle. But so like we'll say in this case, the east save spot or save spot looking thing was a battle. Well, that would have meant that the west was. And then in this case, the north was a save point, and the south is the way back, or it's like a teleporter. So here, this is the north. Now obviously we started a fight, so that means that the south would be a battle as well. So that's why I go east or west. And I don't remember which way I went right off the top of my head, but we're about to find out. And those things are just crazy. I don't even know what they do. I don't remember seeing if I even got attacked by those or not. Alright, so we went west and that was the port. Okay. Yeah, and the holes do remain on the ground, so eventually, if you have a lot of problems with this puzzle, you'll get it. And here I guessed wrong again. So north is a fight, which would mean that, again, the south would be a fight as well. Alright. Takes care of those. Not too shabby. That looks like that was just a save point, because I walked right through it. And apparently I got distracted. Oh, here we go. That's what I was looking for. I was looking for the magic tab. So we port back up to the top. Walk along the wall. There we go. Looks like we got it. Impossible. Alright. This is where I use the magic tab. Yep, and there's only one in my inventory. I think that means that I missed that one for Beaten Flea. So I may have to go back later and see if that's still there. And these fights are pretty much completely unavoidable. I will say one thing though, if you can, if you're patient enough, you should definitely consider waiting for the rollies, or the rolly bombers, I think these gray ones are called, to go by, because they can do a ton of damage. Magic defense on. Alright. I believe that is a rolly bomber. And these things, the outlaws, they go down real quick, especially the Chrono. Nothing real fancy with those. Here I just avoided the bomber again. And it doesn't look like, I just said, you know what, I'm gonna man mode this one. So, we'll see how well I did. Yeah, you hit it once and it just blows up. Okay, that does way less damage than I remember. Maybe it does more damage if you don't hit it or something. I don't remember, but for whatever reason, I thought I remember those destroying me. Alright. This is the last, or at least it appears to be the last outlaw. Excuse me. Ugh, this part. There's another bunch of forced fights. They're really annoying. Not particularly difficult, just more time consuming. So tonight is patch night again of Final Fantasy XIV, which I'm still pretty heavily playing. Expected that, you know, once I'd hit 50 on everything, my playtime would decrease quite a bit, but I was wrong. I was wrong because they added a bunch of stuff in the latest patch 2.1. So I have been hitting it pretty hard again, or still, I should say. So I don't know. It's been pretty fun. I'm trying out the new content. It's kind of wearing off its novelty though. I've done almost everything. There's a couple of fights that I still haven't done quite yet, but I'll get there. I'm kind of trying to not get ahead of the rest of the people in my free company, so it's tough though. You know, it's tough when I have tons of playtime and not everybody does, so. Frog learned heal. Alright, good deal. I think heal restores status too. I could be wrong, but I think so anyway. Alright, so here we've got a group of 4 jugglers, and I don't remember if they always start weak against physical attacks. Yeah, it looks like they all start with maybe their physical attack defense on. So we'll see here. Yup. So now we can crush them with the physical attacks. Alrighty. That was quick. Ozzy is really working that crank. So that's kind of an interesting little running joke, I guess, is Ozzy slash and flee. And I think these are fights that can all be avoidable if you just hang next to the wall. That's what it looks like anyway. Yeah, except that one. So I think if you run between the statues, it triggers fights. But if you just go hug the wall, you're good. And wow, those flunkies must be super weak to the ice spells, because that just rocked those guys. 2,000 damage, it's kind of a lot for this stage in the game. Alright, here we finally have the showdown with Ozzy. And I grabbed the mist robe and the magic, there's the magic scarf finally. Wait until Lavos arrives. Alright, Ozzy. So, won't take you long to figure it out, but you can't hurt him when he's got his barrier up at all. So you just have to hit the cranks. It's pretty self-explanatory, or I don't know. Maybe not self-explanatory. I guess it's just not a very difficult battle. It's pretty easy. I want to see he counterattacks if you hit him too. He might counterattack you with an AoE or something. I don't know. I don't remember. In here I didn't try it to find out. But yeah, it's looking like this is about it though for this video. I think I finish off Ozzy here and call it a day. So yeah, so that is gonna wrap up part 12 of the walkthrough. So the next part should be the Magus Battle. Yeah, there goes Ozzy. Have a nice day, buddy. Alright. Thanks everybody for watching. You know, leave a comment, subscribe, do whatever you want. We'll talk to you soon or see you soon.